So these are our girls. These are our baby girls. They give us 5 to 7 eggs a day. Don't you girls? They are very pretty girls. And we were giving these chickens by our lovely neighbor Brandon, but he moved to North Carolina. So today's the day. The chickens might move. We're building a new chicken coop out front. My husband's building a beautiful one. Different, bigger, better, possibly. But you guys will be happy. You'll be in my yard. I don't have to go through the fence anymore. Yay! And that is why we're building a new chicken coop.
See, I told you. I thought I was recording this. I moved this big old log here. It's a cedar, 24 inch. I'm going to move it over to that Timber King, and I'm going to mill that thing into a chicken coop. And so I chose cedar because, you know, cedar's something to do with keeping bugs away or something sometimes, you know, aromatic cedars. And anyway, have myself a cedar chicken coop. See what happens. Okay, so I'm setting up this saw. First time I set it up, we picked it up from Oregon a few months ago. We haven't used it. It's been too busy with fire and everything. So I got to do a chicken coop, and I also had to figure out how to use this before a whole bunch of people get involved and, you know, oh, push this, do that, you know, get all. So I got the thing figured out pretty much now, the return. And so what I'm doing is I'm cutting some 4x4s. And so I just preset the 3.5 inches. And these are the fence posts for my chicken coop. And so that's pretty cool. I've got a total of, what do we got? 16, 8-foot, yeah, 8 16-foot 4x4s. That'll get me going somewhere. Actually, I got 4 24-foot, they're 20-foot, and so I got 4 8-footers, 8 8-footers out of the deal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8 8-footers. So that'll get me probably my fence, and it's just going to be a temporary fence. So until we move out here. But anyway, so this is pretty cool. Walking out, there's our guards to the workshop here, and got all the wood there. And so we're going to set up a time lapse with that Pocket 2, and it's from China. And so apparently we're at pre-war with them because Google don't trust China for our information. And so anyways, I probably should buy American, I guess. I don't know. Shame on. Interesting here. So this here is my saw stop, and there's my dado blade I just put on there, and there's a pile of keys. Most of them are useless. And there's my switch. There's a keyhole right there, and since the fire, Caldor Fire, when I moved, I don't know where anything is anymore, and so that key's gone, so I can't. This wood here is freshly milled. When I touch it to the, okay, so if I touch that dado blade, see, if I touch, try to get this, there we go. If I touch that blade, you'll see that red light go on. Well, that would trigger that mechanism if it was rolling. So if you take this wood here, where's a piece of it? I had a little piece. Where'd it go? I got it. See, I can't find crap these days. Can't find crap. Just grab this one. So I got this piece of wood here. This is a 4x4, freshly milled. I mean, it feels moist, you know, when you touch it, it feels a little wet. So I was going to run them out with that dado blade. So here I am touching it to the blade. Bam. Oh, this one ain't, well, this one ain't doing it. But it probably would have. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Well, I'm not going to take a chance because one of them was so wet that it did do it. Maybe I'll do this side watch. Yeah, see, look at that. That would have set the blade off, destroyed that cartridge. And so anyway, so what I'm doing is making this chicken coop. And so these, I let these 4x4s in to put basically my floor joists. And that's going to establish my width and length. And it's going to be a very custom built cedar chicken coop, fully insulated. And our girls, what my wife calls our chickens, we're going to put a little coffee can heater up in it. Maybe they have something compatible, I don't know. But anyways, something I'm doing. My point was, I could have done that in 5 minutes, had all this done. I have to sit here and chisel it out like this. Get this all chiseled out, and then I have to chisel it, you know. It didn't take much longer, but, you know, I spent an hour and a half looking for the keys. My life story, especially since this fire. We went over and looked at this. We saw somebody at our property. It was a PG&E crew. We went out there, and they were blocking my driveway, so I had to squeeze in, and somebody also squeezed in, and they dragged a fence wire down from the road on the neighbor's property, and on the other side of that brand new car over there, it scratched it. I couldn't believe it, just because these guys are they were blocked my driveway, blocked the road, and this is everyday occurrence, man. All right, so we got this all framed up, well, almost framed. So I kind of wanted to, so this is going to be interesting build because this here, I'm going to put a ceiling in it, and then on top of the ceiling the joists will go, and I'll nail the joists from underneath the ceiling. And no, I let this in because the siding is 3/4 of an inch thick, and so it's that last piece will hang over this. My starter piece actually will hang over that, nail it up there, then the other piece. So if you start with a flush piece, then it looks kind of funny. So this holds it out for the siding, and it also locks it in pretty good. And I just got everything kind of tacked. See what goes on. So I just got to square it up, brace it up, square it up, and then I can just finish it tomorrow. Looks like I had to find my nail gun, my old nailers. Oh, it looks like they're working. I haven't pumped air in these things in quite a while, so I just want to make sure that they were up to snuff. Okay, so we got this here chicken coop going, cutting the roof framing part of it, and this is kind of going to be a different kind of construction than your typical framing. Not much different, but it's going to be kind of custom for this chicken coop. Since I got all the free freaking cedar I want to cut, I'm going to make this kind of special. And it's going to have some interesting compartments and slide out chicken drawers. It's going to slide out on rollers. And anyway, it's going to be cool. So we're getting it there. So I got this chicken coop going. And so this is a little trick when you're setting ridges. You don't have to. You can just kind of pinch them in between the rafters. And this isn't really the rafters. This is a sub rafter for the ceiling. It's going to be an insulated ceiling, so it's going to have 2 layers of insulation on it. But so you can just set it in there just to hold it until you're ready to go. Just be careful. Don't put your stand under it until you got some nails in it. But this here gets it up there. One guy can do it. Okay, so Coop is taking shape. It's my old ship I used to be on. Anyways, there it is. So I've got the ridge. This is almost kind of like a miniature timber frame without the tenons and joining, but it's notched here and there. you know, for a chicken coop is pretty massive. Good thing I have a tractor to be able to pick the thing up with, huh? But I think I'm going to call it a, you know, it's like getting dark out. I had to run into town, a little 4-hour trip back and forth just to drop a key off to get my RV fixed. So that kind of ate up a lot of my day. But anyways, I got to get it squared up. It's pretty much square at the base. I just got to plumb it and line it, square it, and then I can start putting the deck on it, the sliding drawer deck, because I want to slide out the chicken poop and then so it tips out and you can sweep it off, slide it back in. And I just happen to have some rollers that I ordered a while back for something else that I didn't use, so I'm going to use those. Anyway, this is fun.